y'all, it's your girl Elo for life. Now, last year I promised I was going to do a little bit more cooking videos, but this is 2020. I'm going to do some more cooking videos, things I like to cook in the kitchen. So today you all about getting ready to see what I'm getting ready to make. Now today I'm going to go ahead and make a vegetable medley that I absolutely love. Now I do this several different ways. I only had a few things in my refrigerator, so I'm going to show you all how you can just make something on a whim, you know, based on what you have in your refrigerator. My husband's going to be home soon, so I need to get ready and start cooking. I'm comfortable, got my tank top on because that's what I do. When I get home, take my clothes off, I get comfortable. So now that I'm comfortable, I'm getting ready to start cooking. So the first thing you're going to need for this vegetable medley, and let me see what I got here. I got a bunch of little stuff, so hold on. You're going to need some red pepper. Of course, you're going to need some onion, and I have sweet onion. I like my vegetable medley to be real colorful. I don't have I also use a green pepper, but I don't have it, so I'm going to use my yellow pepper. One of those. The other thing that I have, sorry y'all, the other thing that I have to fulfill the green stuff that I need is I have some zucchini. And I love zucchini, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and use both of these. I have two. Sorry, I keep walking on camera. I have two zucchini, so I'm going to use both of those. And last but not least, I have some mushrooms in my refrigerator that I need to use. So that's what I'm going to use for that. And then as far as my meat, I'm going to use salmon. I'm going to show you all what I actually use. Let me get that 1 second, y'all. Generally what I do is I go to Sam's Club and I purchase this product right here. It's called the it's marinated wild caught salmon by Maurice. I absolutely love the salmon. It tastes really, really good. You're going to get 6 fillets in here. I think it's about, they've gone up and they keep going up for some reason, so I'm going to end up stop buying this and they keep going up even more. It was somewhere maybe around $15, $16. So that's the type of salmon that I use. I got my stove on, my oven on 375 degrees. Now the reason why I have it on 375 degrees is because I'm going to cook my salmon with my vegetables. And I hope y'all can see that. Maybe I need to bring this a little bit closer so y'all can see things a little better. Okay. Hope y'all can see that. I'm going to cook my salmon with my vegetables. Now, I'm actually going to bake these vegetables or roast them in the oven. So, the first thing you want to do, of course, is clean all your vegetables. So, I'm going to go ahead and clean all my vegetables first, and I will be right back. Now, generally, what I'll do is I will use a food cutter or cutting board, some type, but don't judge me, y'all. I'm using paper plate because I don't know where my food cutter is. It's been missing for a while, so I don't know what happened or what these kids have done to it, but I have already washed every single one of my vegetables. And some people wash vegetables. What I typically do when I wash my vegetables is I take a little bit of soap detergent, a little bit in my hand, and I wash the outside of the vegetable. And the reason why I want to do that is because I want to make sure my vegetable is really, really clean. Some people just rinse stuff with water, and if that's what you do, that's what you do. I ain't judging you, so don't judge me. What I like to do with this is typically cut these up not very fine, but like cut them in half in single layers and cut them in half. So I'm going to do this for both the green red peppers and the yellow pepper. Okay, y'all, so I wanted to mention something. I didn't feel like the one onion that I had was enough onion for me. I love onions. Oh, this is burning my eyes, baby. Woohoo! So, I didn't feel like one onion was good enough for me because I love onions. My husband loves onions. We just love onions. So, what I am doing is I am adding a red onion to this mixture on top of the sweet onions. And cutting them up very fine and thin. And my eyes is burning. My eyes is burning. Lord have mercy. Woo! They think it was going to do me like this. When I got my contacts in, these onions don't faze me, but Jesus, y'all see my eyes? Hold on. They're watering up. Y'all see my eyes? I'm using my front-facing phone camera today because I don't have my monitor down here. And I was not going to bring my monitor down here. So I hope this video turns out okay. Oh, the one thing I cannot stand is when you got some onions on your head and rub your eyes. Oh, Lord Jesus. It's a wrap. You got to soak your eyeball in some water. So, I got that in here. So, I want y'all to see how this is looking right now. So, hold on. Change my camera down here. See if I can get a little closer. Get a little closer. So, I got that red onion. I got my zucchini. You know, I got all my peppers at the bottom. So, you see how this is coming along? This is how your vegetables should look. I'm trying to make a lot of vegetables. Now I'm getting ready to add my mushrooms. So let me go ahead and do that and get that cut up. Now I want to show y'all my vegetables. I got all my mushrooms cut up. So you see all that? My mushrooms is all cut up. I love fresh mushrooms. No canned mushrooms. Fresh mushrooms. Now I'm going to show y'all what I do. Get my little trusty olive oil. Get this from Sam's. Oh, I'm going to have to get some more pretty soon. And I'm going to just put some oil in there. Just a little bit of oil. I don't measure. I just pour. And I'm going to try to get that oil on there. And marinate that. Well, not marinate, but you know. Mix all my vegetables up. See how pretty that looks, y'all? Look at that, look at that, look at that. Yes. Medley, come through. Look at that. Hold on. Cooking all that. Now, the next thing I want to do is I need to season. So let me clean my hands real quick. Now, I may need a little bit more oil. I know once I get it on the thing. So, I like to use all kinds of seasonings. So, oh, this is fish seasoning. That's too salty. My husband bought this Caribbean Traditions vegetable seasoning. I will use some of this. I'm going to use a little bit of garlic salt. I am also going to use, you can use what you want to use. Of course, some garlic powder. And let's see what else I want to use. I usually use like some Italian Medley, but I don't think I have any anymore. Okay, I do not have any Italian Medley, but that's another one that I use. I'm sorry that I ain't got no Italian Medley, but it is what it is. We're going to use what we got. So, first thing I like to do is sprinkle on my garlic powder. We're going to go ahead and get that all up in there. Just get that in there. And then we're going to put some of this vegetable seasoning in there. Get that in there real good. Just put it on top. A little bit of garlic salt. Now, I don't like to use salt in my food. A lot of times when you buy food, already has salt in it. So we don't buy like regular table salt or anything like that. We do not put that in our food. I'm going to use some black pepper. I just bought this from the store because we needed some. I forgot some Italian Medley. But that's okay. I ain't got no paprika either. Put a little pepper up in there. Now, I'm going to throw some of this kicking chicken and give it a little, you know what? This is just what I do. And I'm going to add a little bit of this little all-purpose seasoning. And I'm going to mix that up real good. And I don't measure nothing. I just go by what I feel. Now, once I've done all that, got a seasoning on top, we're just going to mix that up real good. Mix it up real good. And if you didn't use enough seasoning, you can put some more in here after you mix it all up real good. All the seasoning, all that nice vegetables all up and through there. And then you're going to take it and all on the tray. Ooh, yeah, baby. Yes. Get all that. That is going to be a nice ass. Oops, sorry. That's going to be a nice medley. This is what I do. Okay. Now, I'm going to get this out the way. Open up my salmon. It's frozen salmon. Sometimes it's so hard getting this salmon off of here. But I'm just going to put my salmon right here. Because I'm going to just have all this cook at one time. And then I'm going to show you in a second what else I do. So let me get this open and put this on the tray. And if I really wanted to, y'all, I would put on ahead and saute some shrimp on the side and let that cook some shrimp on the side. You can use cooked and non-cooked. I typically go with the ones that are already cooked because they're already cooked. I just need to let them thaw out, and put them in a pan with some little oil and some seasoning and do this. So I got my salmon. I got my vegetables. So I'm getting ready to go ahead and put it in the oven. Put this in the oven. 375 degrees. And let this baby cook for about, because you put it on it with the salmon. And salmon doesn't need to cook that long. Let me put my camera present. Salmon doesn't need to cook that long. So I'm going to put this on 25 minutes, 25, 26 minutes. So the cook time we're going to do. Because I like to make sure my stuff is done. I can't do nothing raw. So we're going to go ahead and let that. Oops, that's probably a timer. Okay. That's like I don't know how to use mine. So 28 minutes, 26 to 28 minutes is how long you cook that for. And if I wasn't talking to y'all on camera, I mean, prep time for this really is just about 10 minutes. It usually don't take me long to cut up no vegetables, season them real good, and put the salmon on here. But because I'm talking on camera, it's taking me a little bit longer to do that. Now, I'm going to show y'all what I'm getting ready to do next, okay? We're going to go ahead and get my tomatoes and get those seasoned. But we didn't put those, we didn't put them in the oven just yet. We're not going to put the tomatoes in there until, we'll probably do it in about, when there's only like 10 minutes left for this cooking. I usually put some tomatoes in there, but I'm going to get ready to cut those up real quick. So what I have, how long is this video? Uh-oh, we at 23 minutes, so look. So what I have are these Sunset Roma tomatoes. They're like the tomatoes on the vine. So I am going to cut these up and throw some seasoning on here. Now the seasoning I'm only going to throw on here is probably some a little bit of garlic powder and a little bit of this. And I'm just going to let them chill out for a little bit. Sometimes you can take that and put that in the refrigerator until it's time to put those in the oven with the rest of the vegetables. So now I want y'all to see my tomatoes. They're cut up like this. I just used a little bit of garlic powder and a little bit of Italian seasoning. And I did put a little bit of olive oil on here on my tomatoes. And what that does, it gives your tomatoes a nice flavor. So you don't have to go ham with the seasoning like I did in those vegetables. Because you know the seasoning already has the vegetables already have a lot of seasoning on it. So I just wanted to, so I'm going to let these sit. So my food's been cooking for a total of 10 minutes already. So I'm going to go ahead and let these sit until the timer gets down to about 10 minutes. So I have about 6.5 more minutes. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and I'm going to put them on top of the vegetable medley. I'm going to give that vegetable medley a little swirl with the spatula. Real good. Turn them over, flip things over, and continue to let it cook, okay? Okay, you guys. My timer just went off, and it's time for me to take my vegetables and everything out of the oven. Let me do that. Vegetables and all. But I want you to see my meal. Oh, I can't get this any closer, I don't think. But let me see if I can zoom in. Maybe. Maybe not. So I got all my vegetables. I got my salmon. Now, this is what I'm going to do to top it off. Yup. Uncle Ben's. Uncle Ben's. You can use whatever rice you want to use. I use Xanderan rice. I might use quinoa. But today, this is what I had in my pantry. So I'm going to use some roasted chicken rice. I'm just going to cook this for about 90 seconds. And you'll see what I do with the rice once I'm finished. This is what we've been waiting for. Woo! I'll cut this up. Yes. Ooh, this is hot. Take that off of there. We're going to go ahead and sprinkle that all up and through there. Now, if you want to use more than one bag of rice, you can. But I'm not trying to use a lot of rice. Oh, other thing I did was I sprayed some Parmesan. This underneath the rice. So before I put the rice on, I sprinkle some of this on. Okay. And we're just going to give that a little swirl. There we go. We just mix it all up and through there. That looks so good. Got the little rice in there. I got my salmon. Ooh, let's see if we have some shrimp. And sometimes what I do, y'all, is I even saute some spinach and put that underneath. But you can do it however you want to do it. This is just one of mine. What's that? Oh, my refrigerator is open. So, that's my meal. So now, what we're going to do is right now, we're going to taste it real quick. So I'm going to get me a little plate. Now, one thing about my salmon is I don't, the salmon from Maury's come with the skin at the bottom. See that? I don't like the skin. I don't eat that. So I typically scrape the skin off. But I need some of this vegetable medley on my plate. Oh yes, I love vegetables. I'm going to hurry up because my kids is hungry. Oops. Let me get that real quick. The skin off of there. Oh, this is hot. This is real hot. Okay. Take that off of there. There. Now you have yourself a salmon. Get that skin off. My husband absolutely loves this dish. Now I want y'all to look at it. Look. So, hold on. Bring the camera outside. This is what it looks like. Yes, I use paper plates. Look at that. Look real good. Now see that? Salmon is cooked. Oh, turn this oven off. See that? Yes! But it's going to be even better with it going down my mouth. So hold on, let me get you a fork. Hold on, see if I can get me a little. Wait, let's make it my. Ooh, look at that steam. Y'all see that steam? It's hot. It is hot. Let me get a little salmon on there. Like I said, you can do turkey sausage with this. Sometimes what I do. And I'm about to eat. Come on back. Come on back. Baby, y'all know what y'all missing. Then you still see that smoke?
I see it.
You see it? So you can have yourself a real healthy meal in less than what? 40 minutes. 10 minutes to prep, season, cut up the vegetables. You want some, Adriana?
With my chicken nuggets.
Those are chicken nuggets. I'm sorry to be smacking y'all. But this, baby, is good. Real good. So until then, y'all. Y'all see me good? So until then, stay locked. God bless. And I'm going to see y'all in my next video.